Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of Topics Talk. And today I have with me Anvit Mengi, who is from Jammu and Kashmir. He was classroom student of Career Launcher. And Anvit, it's very wonderful to see your achievement actually. And I'm very glad to know that. Congratulations, first of all. So,
Thank
you got the result yesterday. How is the feeling right now? Has it sunk in?
Yeah, I'm just feeling awestruck. It's amazing feeling. I was not expecting this. Took me by surprise. It just the result came on spot, and it felt pretty awesome.
Wonderful. So, you were surprised with the results. So, we'll talk about that aspect. But before that, I think it's important to understand why you chose IPM as the program, or rather, I would ask why management as a career.
Yeah, no, and I was pretty clear in my mind that I will do management from earlier classes. One of the main reasons I took up commerce, I always wanted to pursue an MBA. And when I heard about this IPM course, it's a pretty good option directly after 12th. An MBA degree is guaranteed to you. So it's one of the best courses available, according to me.
Okay. So you got to know about IPM that you can get into an IM after class 12 itself. Anvit, you started preparing while you were in class 11th itself, isn't it? So, you moved to rather you moved to class 12. So, आपने almost एक डेढ़ साल की preparation की है given the last year's time frame. So it is important to understand what was your schedule like. आपने कैसे prepare किया? How did you go about it? How many hours a day, kind of? So what was your schedule for preparation?
Yeah, so actually in 11th, I wasn't aware about these entrances that much. The actual preparation, I think, started from 12th only. And in 12th, there was a pressure of boards too. So the schedule was more or less more oriented towards the board studies. And I'd give more time to boards. And for the entrances, I'd only usually attend the classes of CL, which were usually held only on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And sometimes I'd give a few mocks and other stuff. But I think fortunately, after the boards were cancelled, we got a lot of time to study this year. So that helped me a lot. But I think if I were to give advice to the future aspirants, it would be that you have to balance between the boards and the entrances. And I think you have to get a pretty clear picture what is your main aim. According to that, you can give the time according to that.
Yeah, it is important to understand your priority. Both are important, but then one has to be your priority. So once a candidate understand his or her priority, I think that becomes really wonderful. You are a commerce student having mathematics as one of your subjects. So I'm sure mathematics is one area you would be definitely comfortable with. But then people do say that for cracking the IPM entrances, one has to have a very good command of mathematics. So first of all, do you agree with that, or are there other challenges to be looked into?
I think you do have to get a good command on maths, but that's just the basic maths, which you study in, say, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. The higher maths, that's not much important, but it obviously helps a lot having maths in 11th and 12th. But I think
Okay.
the basic maths, that's important.
The basic is very, very important. And I think most of the questions which are there, which come from these secondary level mathematics only, the elementary level mathematics actually. So that fear has to go away, in fact. So that is very, very important. You talked about mocks. You wrote some of the mocks actually. Now it may have happened that in some of the mocks you may not have got some good scores actually. So what was your plan after that, and how did you analyze your performance? How did you analyze your mocks performance?
Yeah, well, first of all, when I used to give the mocks earlier, I couldn't score anywhere near the cutoff or a good percentile. But then I understood that before giving mocks, I should first cover the syllabus. So the material which CL provided, that helped me a lot. I went through all the maths and English, the ebooks, and attended the classes and watched the recorded videos. That helped me a lot. And then afterwards, I saw that there is improvement in my mocks, and obviously, there are a few mocks when you score a bit less. But I think the best advice I could give is that don't get disheartened if you get less marks or less percentile in some mocks. You just have to face it and know that you have to study more or prepare more to score better. And everybody can get there with just good preparation. Give a lot of mocks and
Yeah, good preparation is the key. So being focus is something which is very, very important. Uh, English is one area where usually the cutoffs are very, very high. So that is one area which I believe if you look at the paper pattern of these examination, I think most of the people tend to focus more on mathematics, so ignoring verbal, but that's where the high cutoffs are very, very high. So what was your strategy for preparing the verbal ability section in particular?
verbal ability was the section I was most scared of. I was confident in maths. I knew I could do that with good preparation, but my English is not that good, extremely, especially the vocabulary part. So for that, I did read a lot of newspapers to learn new words. And then there was that CL word of the day that helped me a lot. I mean, I remember there was one question that actually came from that word of the day. I learned that word and that came in the paper. So that was extremely helpful. Plus, I gave a lot of sectional tests and topic tests and mock tests. When you read more and more words and phrases and idioms, you tend to remember some of them, and that helps. It helps in the long run.
So basically, practice is the key. So you continue reading, you continue practicing. I think that is something which is very important. That is what you want to convey actually. So, Anvit, one question which I have is in one's journey, you always come across a phase where you feel a little bit low on some days actually, and you start believing that probably this may not be my cup of tea actually. Did it ever occur to you? Because I quite come across these kind of observation with the students. मुश्किल है, it seems to be difficult. So did it ever occur to you कि हाँ थोड़ा difficult लगता है? How do you go about these exams and what you did for that?
Yeah, that did happen. At first, I was just preparing, but then afterwards, when I got serious about it, I looked at the scores and the cutoffs, how high they went, and I was like, yeah, IIM मैं नहीं कर सकता भाई, मेरे काम का नहीं है ये. But then I continued on practicing and practicing. I saw there was improvement in my mock tests, the percentile. So I got a ray of hope from that. But yeah, I think this downtime comes with everybody when they think that they can't do this. But let me tell you, we're all sailing in the same boat. Everybody thinks that, and yet some people do make it. So yeah, I think just give your best and believe in God. The best will happen.
So of course, yeah. But consistency is the key. So you continue doing that. Actually, you remained in practice mode. That really helped you out. Talking about mathematics as a section, while you had mathematics as one of your subjects in 11th and 12th, but largely the focus in the entrances are the elementary level mathematics, which you study in 9th and 10th. So there is a tendency that you might lose touch on practice. So what did you do for that? कितना समय देते थे, कितने घंटे लगाते थे, कैसे practice करते थे इन सब चीजों के बारे में?
Yeah, well, the only solution to this is practice. You have to regularly practice it. I gave a lot of mock tests and all the sectional tests about the topics. I mean, per day, even if you cover one topic, I mean, during the end, when the papers are closed, that would be enough. You just have to be in touch with the concepts. You have read and learned all that in 9th and 10th. They're the same concepts. You just have to be in touch with them. Oh. So I think practice is the key.
Wonderful. So now that Anvit, you have gone there, you have achieved this, you have been selected to IIM Rohtak right now. I'm sure you'll be cracking IIM Indore as well. So what if a student is looking forward to, what is that advice you'd like to give to the future aspirants?
I think the best advice would be that you have to practice. There's no substitute to hard work. And know that you can crack it. Anybody who's listening to me, you can crack it even if you're in a low right now and think that, yeah, IIM nahi hoga mere se. I was in your same position a year back, and here I am cracking IIM Rohtak, hopefully Indore too. So anybody can do it. It's just hard work.
Yes, you would definitely crack Indore too. That's really wonderful. Anvit, I must say thank you for being part of this session. I do believe that this session is going to help a lot of candidates. who are aspiring to take up these entrances next year. I think your word of motivation, your plan of action, sharing your thoughts, how you prepared, I think that's going to be really, really helpful to them. Thank you so much, Anvit, for being here. And of course, we wish you best of luck for the IIM Indore selection. Next week, the results are there, and I'm sure you'll be coming out with flying colors. Thank you so much for being here, and congratulations once again.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.